In the animal kingdom, pretty much wherever we find brains, we find them wrapped up inside heads, which makes sense. The brain is important. But then again, why did evolution not give it better protection? I mean, this vital, squishy organ is just sitting inside a thin shell, dangling in the open, easily cracked by a doorway or a baseball. And when you think about it, there's a lot about the human body that doesn't make sense. We breathe through the same hole we eat with. We grow more teeth than we have room for. It's like building an amusement park next to a garbage dump. To tell the full story of the brain, we need some help, and we need to go way back to the beginning. With brain. At first, early animals didn't have brains, or heads, or even much going on at all. But our ancestors did know left from right. Around 550 million years ago, the first animals with bilateral symmetry branched off from those with radiosymmetry. Like jellyfish, jellyfish only have two body axes, from top to bottom and from the center outward. They're kind of two to pay, but bilateral animals suddenly had a whole new dimension to work with. They could have a top and bottom, and a front and back. So many possibilities opened up. All bilateral animals use the same set of genes to organize their bodies from head to tail. These genes, called Hox genes, are like choreographers. They direct other genes during development, telling the embryo, put the head here, the tail there, and Hox genes are laid out on the chromosome in the same order as the body parts. They control head to tail. This body plan has been reused across the animal kingdom, from nematodes to frogs, from tardigrades to polar bears, and yes, from humans to honeybees. The Hox genes in humans or mice aren't drastically different from those in flies. We just have more of them. Along the evolutionary journey, these genes got duplicated, and the extra copies were free to specialize, building more complex bodies. Early animals connected their bodies front to back with basic nerves, like simple telephone lines, but they didn't have central nervous systems. No brains, no spinal cords, just wires. But here's the twist. To get a brain, you first need an eye. If you're trying to eat, it helps to have eyes on the part of your body where the food goes in. So animals started focusing their sensory organs near their mouths, and more nerves began clustering there. That's where the brain started. Eyes evolved more than once in different branches of life, and with them, nervous systems got more and more complex, as brains became more powerful and more valuable. One group of animals began to protect theirs. This group is called the craniates, animals that wrap their brains in a protective skull. At first, it was cartilage. Later, bone, and stronger skulls meant stronger jaws. So other animals developed fins to escape. This sparked an evolutionary arms race. More bones, more armor. Our ancestors were basically Daft Punk fans. Before it was cool, harder, better, faster, stronger. The first vertebrates that left the water evolved into everything from dinosaurs to dogs. But the blueprint was already set. Brain inside a skull, at the food end, near the sensory gear. That's why vertebrate body shapes don't vary all that much. Evolution works a bit like Taco Bell. Infinite creations using the same few ingredients. And that's how evolution planted the seed that puts your brain in your head. Why do you think evolution stuck with such a risky design for the brain? Was it a genius move or a weird biological compromise? Tell us your wildest theory in the comments. We might feature the most mind-blowing one in the next video. And hey, if this video made your brain spark with curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.